Good morning, guys. Welcome to week 9 of the college football season. I'm all decked out in my Michigan gear as we are ready to take on that school in East Landfill. I expect a win tonight, but, it's their Super Bowl, and this is the only game MSU. This is the only game that MSU cares about on their schedule is Michigan. So anything can happen in this game. But like I said repeatedly this week, if you saw me on the Zoom thing, repeatedly, I think Michigan should win this game and will win this game if they play a clean football game. Because if Michigan plays clean football game, it's going to be... I think if Michigan plays a very clean football game, State has no chance because I expect Michigan State to make some mistakes. And one thing that Michigan does really well is Michigan does not take a lot of penalties on the offense, which is something Michigan teams of the past haven't done well. But the last 2 years, Michigan has not taken a lot of offensive penalties, which has totally changed the way we've played offense. Anyway, let's get to our Week 9 predictions. Georgia Tech at Florida State. Florida State laying 23.5. Jeez Louise. Give me Tech to cover. That number's too big. FSU's on a downward trend. Deion Sanders will be the next coach of Florida State. You heard it here first. Notre Dame at Syracuse. Syracuse laying 1.5. Give me the Irish to win on the road. Notre Dame playing good football right now. And Syracuse, an emotional, draining loss at Clemson. I think they're drained and they feel like they should have had it at Clemson. And I think that's still lurking on their mind. And I think the Irish go on the road and win today. TCU at West Virginia. TCU laying 7.5. I think TCU wins and covers. West Virginia blows. A lot of people are saying, hey, TCU's on upside alert, but West Virginia's just not that good this year. Oklahoma at Iowa State. Oklahoma laying 1.5. Guys, the bloom has fell off of Matt Campbell's rose a little bit. If you remember, a couple of years ago, I was begging Matt Campbell to be the coach at Michigan because Harbaugh was stinking up the joint. Now, I can't believe I ever said that. But Campbell, bloom fell off his rose. I got Oklahoma on the road at Iowa State. Ohio State at Penn State. Ohio State laying 15.5. I got Penn State to cover. I think it's a 35-21 type Ohio State win. Penn State will play close for the first half, then James Franklin will magically find a way to screw it up like he always does in every big game. So yeah, Ohio State will win 35-20. Arkansas at Auburn. Arkansas laying 3.5. Lots of drama behind the scenes in Auburn right now. Is you got players calling Harsin the worst coach in Auburn history. I think there's so much dysfunction right now. Arkansas covers the 3.5 on the road at Jordan Hare. Boston College at Connecticut. BC laying 8. Give me BC to win and cover. Miami at Virginia. Miami laying 3. God, these teams are two of the biggest disappointments in the ACC this year. I really thought Miami would be good in that Virginia would be better with Brennan Armstrong. But yeah, just not good. Cristobal, I don't think he's in trouble, but he's an average coach with a good recruiter. He's a good recruiter and average coach. Basically the James Franklin of the ACC. Give me Virginia at home. Miami's just in shambles right now. And yeah, give me Virginia at home. Rutgers at Minnesota. Minnesota laying 14. Jeez. They haven't done shit since the state game. Minnesota hasn't. But I think Rutgers covers this 14. That's too high. Minnesota's both okay teams, but I think Rutgers is okay enough to cover. Schiano's done a nice job reviving that program.
Joe, if you're still recording, keep going.
Oklahoma State at Kansas State. Kansas State laying 1.5. Kansas State deflated after TCU. Oklahoma State, a really good football team. Give me Oklahoma State on the road. Even though they're 1.5 point underdogs, give me Oklahoma State on the road. Illinois at Nebraska. Illinois laying 7.5. Jeez, this is a tricky game because I feel like Illinois, it's just too good to be true. Give me Nebraska plus 7.5. I think Nebraska plays good football today, and they cover that spread. Northwestern at Iowa. Iowa laying 11.5. Give me Northwestern on the road in a huge upset. Iowa blows. Spencer Petras might be the worst quarterback in college football. Brian Ferentz might be the most incompetent OC in the country. Look, I know Northwestern is 1-6, but Pat Fitzgerald is still a really good football coach, and I think they go on the road and upset Iowa at Kinnick today. Oregon hits the road to California to face the Gold Bears. Oregon laying 17. Emotional win for Oregon last week at home against UCLA. Oregon, give me Cal to cover, but Oregon still win. Florida at Florida, Georgia in Jacksonville. Georgia laying 23.5. You know, guys, something crazy is going to happen today. And Florida is going to stun the college football world and upset Georgia. I just got a gutsy feeling that that's going to happen. Wake Forest at Louisville. Wake Forest laying 3.5. Give me Wake Forest to win and cover. Missouri at South Carolina. South Carolina only laying 3.5. A very weird spread this week. Give me Missouri to upset them on the road. I mean, that spread is too low for someone like me. USC at Arizona. USC laying 14.5. Give me USC to win and cover. USC, so much damn talent. Kentucky at Tennessee. Tennessee laying 11.5. Give me Tennessee to win and cover. I don't think much of Kentucky this year. Will Levis has kind of struggled. Arizona State at Colorado. Arizona State laying 13.5. Give me Arizona State to win and cover. Ole Miss at Texas A&M. Ole Miss laying 2.5. Give me A&M at home in an upset. Big win for Jimbo Fisher at home. Very low spread. Too low for my liking. Baylor at Texas Tech. Texas Tech laying 2.5. Weird spread. Give me Texas Tech to win and cover at home. Pittsburgh at North Carolina. UNC laying 3. Give me UNC to win and cover at home. Michigan, MSU. Michigan laying 22.5. Sorry, guys. My mom's being annoying. But, okay. I'm going to say this for the record of the video. The final score tonight, Michigan 45. Michigan State 17. Okay. Last but not least, Stanford at UCLA. UCLA laying 16.5 points. I think they bounce back and win and cover. Stanford blows. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sorry I felt rushed, but I kind of got things to do. Please like and subscribe, and may God bless you and have a good day. Go Blue. Screw MSU. Goodbye.